The importance, and we talk about him, and we have done for 10 or more years, but that header's a great header, absolutely brilliant. That's what you want from your central defenders. And how many times can we guarantee that John Terry will make that header? 99 out of 100. And when he's not there, we don't win those headers, we get ourselves in all sorts of problems.
I just wonder if you might have another season like the one before last, because Antonio Conte is such a good defensive organiser. He might flourish under him. He might be able to have another Indian summer, if you like.
Well, for me, over the last few seasons, we haven't seen any signs. You know, we can all talk about his age. We can all talk about his lack of legs and pace, which he's never had anyway. But he's not shown the signs for me where he's been isolated, he's been caught out, and he's always been able to communicate with everybody, especially his back four.
Definitive word on whether he'll feature in this match from Zidane. Nice play from Oscar. Here's Pedro. Handed out by 3. After on the turn, looking to feed Mariano.
It's a nice, lovely buzz about the game, Matt, isn't it? Okay, I know it is a pre-season friendly, but as I said before, players are starting to try and prove that they want to start a starting position in the first game. So there is more of a buzz. We're moving the ball a lot quicker now than we were in the earlier couple of games. But again, it's Real Madrid, you know. It's a big fixture. Whether it's pre-season, whether you're ready, whether you're fit enough, then you don't want to lose. And you can see that from all the players at the moment from both teams.
Matic. Really have much movement from Traore. Ended up losing possession.
He just needed a little bit of width, didn't he? I just wonder if Olorena could have given him a bit of width. Again, that will come in time when he gets used to it.
Kovacic offloading. Senio giving it him back. Here's the Croat Kovacic. No foul. Loftus-Cheek. Good tackle to win it back for Real. Good tackle too from Traore on Marcelo. And then a little kick out from Asensio on Aina, which will bring the free kick Chelsea's way.
Interesting refereeing, very good in my opinion. Although Oscar initially has dived in to win the ball, the referee was close to hand and felt the initial challenge was a fair one. Felt he got a little bit on the football. And I tend to agree with him, but it started a spate of 2 or 3 challenges, and sometimes then you hear the voices of the crowd get involved as well. They want free kicks, and the referee just played on. Excellent.
Pedro. You might have noticed in the game against Liverpool, he's taken the number 11 shirt. Traore, good strength. Chelsea have had the better of the opening 11.5 minutes, one would say. And the goalkeeper has to do anything serious yet. Closest would come to a goal was Matic header, which almost beat Begovic. Here is Matic. Now Traore. Such a worry for any defender because of his pace. He's used the ball well there to find Pedro. Can he keep his balance? He could do that, but he couldn't keep the ball in.
That's a lucky, great play by Bertrand Traore. Really does well. He runs into the channel, finds a little bit of space, good turn. He sees the opportunity to play the ball wide to Pedro, and he does that. And what he does, he gives it to Pedro and gets in the box, and I like that. He's looking to attack the penalty area. Pedro does his thing. On this occasion, it doesn't work, but it's good attacking play.
Good pre-season so far, Bertrand Traore. Scored against Pellets. His goals last season came in a burst, 4 in the space of 5 appearances between January and March. This is Nacho for Real Madrid at centre-half. Somebody's come through their academy system. This is this man Asensio. There's Traore. It's an interesting battle between Marcelo and Willian, the 2 Brazilians, down that right side as Chelsea look at it. Willian hasn't had too many opportunities to run at him yet. Begovic has had to come a long way from home here. Dealt with that really well first time, no messing.
Good reading of the game by Begovic. That could have been a difficult one. And he's really stepped out of his area and just made a huge decision there. I would think both centre-backs there looked over their shoulders and said, well done. pat on the back for the goalkeeper because they were caught out.
Before he got in the way of the pass, but it was only going to reach Matic anyway, I think. Here's Loftus-Cheek. Now the lively Traore. Good for Marcelo. Just got under pressure from Mariano, but he was able to keep it. I was just about to say Chelsea knocking it about nicely. Commentators curse.
Yeah, and again, it's a bit sloppy, and as we know, Ruben playing a little bit higher up the park. You know, Ruben's got to get used to that if he's going to be playing that way, and that's a little bit sloppy, and he'll know that.
Too many empty seats around the stadium. So it could be a sellout. It could be the record attendance here, which was set by Real Madrid when they played Manchester United in that game I mentioned earlier a couple of years ago. Just over 107,000 is the official capacity.
It's a naughty little challenge as well there by Nacho from Bertrand Traore, and you must admit Traore's looked lively in these opening 14-15 minutes. I think Nacho just realising that he's got to make his mark, as it were, on the halfway line, and he puts his foot in. So referee, on another day, may have given a yellow card, but
what I was going to say is Nacho there maybe thinking I can be stronger in my challenge than I normally would because I'm less likely to get booked.
Well, if it was the referee that refereed the game against Liverpool the other night, I don't think he can take that chance. I think that may have been a yellow card had it been that referee. But yeah, you get used to the referee in your particular game, and maybe Nacho was thinking, well, I'll take a chance here, and he's got away with it, to be fair, but I don't think he can do it again.
And he's on the ball once more. So flipping one down the line, but it bounced awkwardly off Morata. Well, still to make his official first-team debut for Chelsea. So we don't know who is going to be going out on loan yet. A couple of deals have been sorted, but it's going to be interesting to see whether Aina is one of those or whether he is kept around as part of the squad. There's not a huge amount of cover in the full-back positions. No,
and I think what he's done pre-season so far might suggest he might have to be kept at home, you know, rather than go away. But it's a difficult one. It's a balancing act for the club and for the player. You know, is it time for him to go on loan, having had a couple of decent seasons, improved as well? There's a problem for Azpilicueta here.
And the referee's got a decision to make. Says last warning. Played 90 minutes against Liverpool, says Azpilicueta. He only played 10 minutes for Spain in the Euros.
Well, the good thing with Azpilicueta, of course, we can play him at either right or left back. He's proved as good as world class at both positions, so if there is a problem, you know, he can switch sides with Ivanovic as well to come back. But Ola has certainly given himself an opportunity, you feel. If not playing, you know, other managers will have watched him play and thought, well, yeah, we could take him on loan.
It's been a bit of trouble there, but he did well. I'm sure whether he was asking the referee for some assistance or his teammates there. Matic. Trying to get round Marcelo. He's got to cut him off at source.
That's good work by Bertrand Traore as well. Doing some defensive work. Very, very quick, of course. And being youthful, very enthusiastic, which is always good.
Terrific atmosphere inside the stadium. I hope that's coming through to you at home. It's the home of the Michigan Wolverines college American football team. And we're watching two of the best soccer teams in Europe. It's aimed at Mariano. Hasn't been totally cleared here. There's Marcelo. Away from Willian. Going to hit it with his right. Oh, massive deflection. 1-0 Real Madrid. Nothing Begovic could have done once it took the nick.
Yeah, you just feel totally against the run of play. We've been the better side by far, which would be more important for both managers. But when you get a little bit of luck, I often say, if you don't shoot, you don't score. And He's taking it on his weaker right foot, not frightened to do that, of course. Raises the eyebrows there. You can understand that he's taken a huge deflection. Maybe you would argue the fact he shouldn't have got into that position. But once he gets there, takes the shot on, gets the deflection, nothing that Begovic could do. Maybe the argument for us is that we didn't close down quickly enough.
See the trajectory of the ball change as it flicked off Oscar's knee. Marcelo will be claiming it though. That's 2-2 for him. Got the penalty against PSG. First blood to Madrid, as I said, against the run of play. Traore, no flag here. Ball slightly wide. Does have Loftus-Cheek in support and Pedro arriving. Kovacic did enough.
Yeah, a little bit predictable, I thought, when he was on the ball there, Bertrand. He just got a little bit too close to the defender. Great run initially down the channel, but they're a little bit predictable to go outside. I think he's got to make that movement a little bit quicker than he actually did, and then maybe just take the defender on for pace. And if you're being predictable, you've got to get the ball out of your feet. Unfortunately, it's a little bit tight to him. Tries to check back, but good to see him attacking and trying to get inside the penalty area as well.
Varane, such a promising centre-half. Kovacic. Marcelo, as you say, Clive, was allowed to wander just across the Chelsea penalty area. It's the sort of thing that wouldn't happen in a competitive game, I think. Alvarez as well forward from from right back, just briefly there.
Done well, Pedro, though, hasn't he? Again, often the wide players are asked to do defensive jobs. As we know, Willian excellent at it on one side, and Pedro doing his job there as well.
Pedro, of course, with an extra motivation playing against Real Madrid as a former Barcelona man. Kovacic. This is Casemiro. Marcelo well forward again here. He's going to hit it with his right again. He's crossed it this time. It's a good ball to the back post as well. And Azpilicueta manages to knock it off Asensio and behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, just find it too easy at the moment, Marcelo, isn't he? We've seen the shot already, that ball in. He really should have been closed down a little bit better, and maybe Olarena's now being tested, which is what he wants in a pre-season friendly. But getting exploited a little bit as well, so might need a little help, a pat on the back, a little bit of guidance, just to maybe thwart Marcelo a little bit more. But the goals rocked us a little bit as well. I think Real Madrid had taken a little bit more control, often happens. I thought we were in the ascendancy before the goal, but unfortunately, just changed things and turned everything around.
I wonder what Zidane's plans are in terms of substitutions for this game. Be surprised if he made 11 at half-time as he did on Wednesday. I think the referee is going to start showing cards before too long. It's been quite a spicy game in terms of the tackles that have been flying in the first half of the first half.
Yeah, he just lunged in a little bit there, Gary Cahill, didn't he? Didn't make any contact on the ball. And then Vasquez goes to ground. I don't think there's a great deal wrong with him, but by making that huge step, that huge lunge as he did, Gary, he's not quite on his toes, and I think you miss time tackles like that. But this will improve as this is what the pre-season games are for. Those little things that you don't quite get right now, you want to get right when the season starts.
Well, Lucas Vasquez with 17 on his back, one of the players interested in this. And the two-man wall comprises Traore and Willian. Left-footed from Asensio this time, in a really good save from Asmir Begovic to prevent Real Madrid doubling their lead.
Brilliant save, but our organisation needs to be better. It's a super ball in, but it's one we should have dealt with a little bit better. Thankfully, Asensio's header's not a good one. It's straight at Begovic, and I would expect him to make that save, but either corner, and he hasn't got a chance.
Second corner of the game for Madrid. Put back in by Kovacic. And Marcelo again, well, he's got his eye in now, he fancies it.
Well, decent enough strike, wasn't it? just fading away from the far post, but as always, not frightened to take shots on Marcelo, as we've seen many times in the past. Just having a bit of a period now, aren't they, Real Madrid, where they're looking a lot more dangerous than they were in the opening 15 minutes or so. And now it's a period for us to get reorganised, defend a little bit better, and maybe work our way up the field.
As Cahill, match winner against Liverpool. Terry looking to inject a bit of calm into proceedings. Looking for the run of Traore. Flag has gone up this time.
And a tight call.